Today is Wednesday, August 7th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. He's here. Kamala Harris has officially named Tim Walz, the super liberal Democrat governor of Minnesota, to be her running mate in November, with less than 100 days until Election Day. Walz is a relatively unknown political figure until now, and on social media, Gen Z activists introduced Walz to their younger audience, some calling him the Midwestern dad we need as VP. Democrats hope Walz can help Harris whittle down the margins in battleground states like Wisconsin and Michigan. As governor, Walz signed a bill allowing illegal migrants to get driver's licenses and gave more than 55,000 formerly incarcerated people the ability to vote again. He also signed legislation legalizing recreational marijuana, tightening gun laws, making abortion a fundamental right, and preserving legal transgender medical interventions for children, even stocking boys' locker rooms with tampons. Also on his resume are the violent Minneapolis George Floyd riots. In recent weeks, Walz has frequently appeared on television to slam the Trump-Vance ticket, saying these guys are just weird. GOP Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance reacted to Vice President Kamala Harris's choosing Tim Walz as her running mate, saying this Tuesday to Sean Hannity on Fox News about the former high school football coach. He is a really far-left candidate. He's a really far-left governor, but the fact that Kamala Harris selected him, I think, shows really, really poor judgment, and that she doesn't have what it takes to be president of the United States. Vance also said choosing Walz over Jewish Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro shows Harris has bent the knee to the far left of the Democratic Party. A Harris aide pushed back on claims Shapiro was passed over due to criticism from progressives and anti-Israel activists, telling the Forward the suggestions are absurd and absolutely ridiculous and offensive. Shapiro gave a rousing speech at the first joint appearance of Harris and Walz at a campaign rally Tuesday in Philadelphia. Federal law enforcement officials announced on Tuesday that they have arrested a Pakistan national with ties to the Islamic Republic of Iran for allegedly leading a serious plot to assassinate former President Donald Trump. Authorities arrested 46-year-old Asif Raza Merchant in New York on July 12th, the day before 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks shot Trump during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. While court documents did not specifically name any of the proposed targets, the New York Daily News said that a source indicated that Trump was one of the targets that Merchant discussed. The U.S. Secret Service had reportedly been tracking an Iranian assassination plot in the weeks prior to Crooks shooting the president last month. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence recently said that Iran is trying to ruin Trump's presidential campaign. The Oklahoma Supreme Court on Monday denied a stay of a recent ruling that required that the statewide charter school board rescind a contract with a Catholic charter school. St. Isidore of Seville Catholic Virtual School had asked the court to stay the order so it could preserve the contract while filing an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. The publicly funded Catholic-directed institution would be the first of its kind in the nation. The Oklahoma Supreme Court earlier this summer ruled against its establishment, ordering the statewide virtual charter school board to rescind the school's contract. The court argued that extending a public funding to a religious school would be a slippery slope that could lead to the destruction of Oklahomans' freedom to practice religion without fear of governmental intervention. St. Isidore, managed by the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City and the Diocese of Tulsa, is appealing the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. And then today, August 7th, marks the feast day of St. Cajetan. A lawyer and a priest, he sought out the sick and poor and served them. He was canonized in 1671 by Pope Clement X. St. Cajetan, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.